Feels nice,
yes,
compared to where we've been, and certainly we're thankful we're not dealing with what's going on in South Texas, and certainly we're going to be watching that all day. Our thoughts, our prayers, and our best wishes that things turn out better. So far, it looks like things are not quite where they were a year ago. Right now, the river difference is the Pedernales, so not the Guadalupe. So a slightly northward area. For us, we may see some residual storms on the northeastern side of this, but we're not going to see the flooding they're dealing with. So here's the situation down in South Texas right now. West of the 35 corridor, we're seeing a slight weakening trend on the northern sides of this. That's good. You can see this batch kind of weakening. They really pulsed up overnight with the aid of something called the low-level jet. It's a river of air way below the upper-level jet stream that brings in moisture, and it came from the Pacific Ocean, if you can believe it. We're seeing some more intensities down south of Camp Wood, down closer to the Del Rio Valley, and down near the Frio. But up here near the Pedernales and the Guadalupe, things are starting to tick down just a bit. And that doesn't mean the river flooding goes down, because all this water moves south and southeast down these watersheds. So again, flash flood emergencies continue. This is a PDS, dangerous situation, and it's along the Pedernales River, over 1 foot since midnight, highest level since 1979. To the south of that is the Guad. This is a flash flood emergency as well. 4 to 12 inches since midnight, also the PDS designation. Dangerous situation. The river has crested earlier, we believe. Latest data still shows it very elevated, but that flows all the way down then to the south and east. So all this water has to flow into these watersheds. Here's the broad view. There's an upper level low off in West Texas. All of these little disturbances are rotating around it, okay? So here's the one that was responsible for yesterday. Here's the one that was responsible for this morning, and here's the next one. So the only help we're getting in this is breaks in moisture. And hopefully we're seeing a pulse down just in the short term here with that current setup. But we expect this to continue for just a short time longer, at least. Possibly we start to see some movement to the north from this surge system today. You can kind of see the center of it there dragging north towards Mason County. Every dark red polygon here is a flash flood emergency. That's higher than a flash flood warning. All the green polygons are considerable flash flood warnings, which are just a step down from emergency. Zooming up towards us, a few showers and storms have tried to get going just like yesterday, but as soon as they hit North Texas, they weakened. Why? We have sinking air, and this is one of the times we're thankful for that. This sinking air will act as somewhat of a barrier. It won't help us all day, but it's kind of allowed things to diminish. But still watching a couple of cells that have gone up, one in Parker County, one down near Granbury Pecan Plantation, one south of Waxahachie. These will generally spread to the north following this flow pattern from the south and west through the day today. I don't expect widespread coverage, but we'll keep an eye on these, and I think maybe some brief wind gusts and at most some brief heavy downpours. That would be the primary impacts from these. Timecast is overdoing it. You can already see the trend right now, but I want you to just note the flow pattern and the general trend that this has. So by 3, 4 o'clock, that activity moves to the north. Maybe a few stray spots linger. Don't be surprised if you run into a few downpours today, but the coverage is still going to be down, okay? Yesterday, once these hit North Texas, they weakened progressively. We had a few weather advisories for some wind, but again, I think we'll watch this through the evening. That overdoes it. And then tomorrow, residual chance mainly to our west, so not impacting us quite as much. Cedar Hill, 84 degrees. This is our transmission tower looking southwest. Not seeing much on the horizon, maybe some low clouds developing to the southwest there, but not seeing any rain at the moment on that one. Rockwall camera, as you just saw, looks really good. That's also looking west, kind of southwest there, winds out of the south. 90 degrees today. We'll keep coverage at 30%, okay? Coverage goes down tomorrow, and then we turn the heat machine right back on. 100 degrees Monday, 101 Tuesday, 102 Wednesday, 100 Thursday. Look at that, several days of triple digits. So enjoy this. This will be the few days of a break that we get here before the heat and true July returns. Carol.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Okay, thank you, Colin.